Welcome to your weekly update from Call to Care.
This week we'll be covering a couple topics, looking back at our year in review and also looking forward to 2023. Thank you for joining. Hey guys, it's me again. First and foremost, I want to apologize. I haven't been doing many of these weekly updates as promised. And in the new year, hopefully I'll be able to get you more updates. Again, I want to apologize, and going forward in the future, hopefully we'll be able to get you more updates on a weekly basis. So some changes, some things that are staying the same. There's several things that we need to discuss going forward with Call to Care. First, I did mention in previous videos or throughout the year or just in passing that we wouldn't be expanding any longer. Well, all of a sudden when I retired from working in nursing facilities, I now have some rejuvenated energy, and that has changed a little bit. So the goal for Call to Care in the year 2023 is to almost double the amount of business we currently have. Right now we're working on a day program center that's on 92nd and Van Buren in the city of Tolleson. If you'd like to drive by or stop by and see the construction that's underway, feel free to do so. Even snap a shot and send it to me. I would really appreciate it. At that DTA center, we'll plan on providing medical services. It'll be our corporate office. As well, we will have a DTA center for majority of our members who are not currently enrolled at some of the other DTAs that we are affiliated with. So come hopefully May, June of next year, we will be rolling out our DTA and have a grand opening, which you all will be invited to. That's number one. Number two, the ARPA benefit, the extra money that you've been getting for the last, let's say, 4 to 6 months, has finally come to an end. We have used all of our funds, and we just thank God that Call to Care was able to give over $800,000 to its employees in the last few months in the form of a stipend. The question going forward will be, how do we continue to get you guys to perform at the level you've been performing? Because all of a sudden when we had this stipend, Call to Care employees were no longer calling out for work. They started coming on time, providing excellent care. Not that you weren't providing excellent care before, but the care that you provided was at an all-time high since this stipend came about. So starting the first week in January 2023, Call to Care will more than likely start a new stipend program. Instead of giving a raise to all the employees, we will have a stipend program, one in which each employee will receive somewhere around $200 per pay period from Call to Care. And that money will only be granted if you meet the same criteria that we had in the past. So what does that look like? If your manager writes you up, if you're late for work on 3 consecutive days in a pay period, so if you're late 3 times in a pay period, you will not qualify for that stipend. As well, if you miss a day of work in the pay period for any reason. I want to emphasize any reason, because there will be no excuses for that absence in regards to the stipend. You'll still receive the stipend if you are able to switch with somebody a shift within that pay period. So that doesn't mean, oh, I'm going to switch with somebody in the next pay period, or somebody's just going to take my shift over. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you would be required to switch with someone else in the same pay period. Who will keep track of this? So we have a wonderful new announcement, and you'll hear it the first week in January. But we're going to be promoting from within again, and we will be having one of our current caregivers come and join Jenny in HR. So there now will be 2 HR employees within Call to Care. What does that look like? So for the first 60 to 90 days, this person will be orienting with Jenny, learning the ropes. And then after that orientation period, Jenny and this person will split the assignments. So quite possibly it'll be one person having houses 1 through 7, and the second person having houses 8 through, say, 15. And that person will handle your payroll, your call-ins, covering you when you're sick, the schedule, any requests for days off that you submit, and the like. Also, because of this, we will also have a HR person available on the weekends now. So we will continue with our call schedule that we currently have, but we'll also have an HR person available for you on the weekends. They will be able to come in, see if there's any issues you're having, stop by the homes, and they will kind of rotate each weekend. For the managers, something that we would like to announce or bring to light is something called a manager in training program. Because Call to Care would like to continue to expand, we're going to have an MIT program or manager in training program. So if you're interested in one day becoming a manager at Call to Care, please let HR know. They will take your application, review your application, make sure that you qualify to become a manager, and then possibly get you into the manager in training program. So what does that look like? The manager in training program will go as follows. We will have one of our current managers who's excelling in their position take on a new and upcoming manager. That new and upcoming manager will be given certain duties and tasks that they have to work with the current manager with, and they'll go through a training program that lasts approximately 60 days before they're given the ability to go ahead and manage on their own independently. We're still working out all the kinks with the manager in training program, but we should get back to you with more details shortly. So if you are interested in becoming a manager in the year 2023 at one of our facilities, please reach out to HR, Jenny, and let her know. As we continue to grow, we'll obviously be looking for more employees and more caregivers who are willing to take on and embrace the Call to Care style of doing things. So continue to send in those applications, continue to refer your friends, and let's grow. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is the time and attendance, how we are doing things with time and attendance, and the HR company that we're currently using. It's come to my attention on several occasions that it's very difficult for our employees to clock in and clock out, and many of them prefer the old system that we were using before. Well, in this instance, I've actually taken all of the feedback I've gotten into consideration, and we will go back to the previous time and attendance service we were using before with QuickBooks, or T-Sheets as you know it, and you will be able to clock in and out from the kiosk just as you were previously. We will continue to monitor the clock-ins and clock-outs. You will not be able to clock in and out from your phone. The system will take a picture of you when you clock in and clock out. And please, guys, don't remove the chargers from the kiosk.